Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. Now, rumors are all over the internet about the appointment on Ruben Amorim. This is a coach that has had some success, albeit in the first few years. And Manchester United, having sacked Erik Ten Hag, will appear to be looking at him. He's basically the leading candidate because if you look at all the socials, he's the candidate that everyone is talking about. But then, if he has to be a Manchester United manager, there are 5 things that he has to solve immediately for this team to be able to realize success. 5 things. If he takes care of that in the short term, I think he'll be successful. But if he doesn't, I think there'll be struggles as the season goes on. This is the moment where I ask you to subscribe to the channel, Soccer Benchmark, so that we can grow day by day. You're the missing piece that I'm looking for. Number one, the first thing that Ruben Amorim or whoever comes in as the manager of Manchester United must do is to have a clear vision. The squad has been playing without a clear vision, where you don't even know what to expect of Manchester United. That is a recipe for disaster, and that is what we've seen under Erik Ten Hag. You don't know what the team is up to. You don't know what the team is all about. You don't know the actual tactical structure. So this is something that the new manager must be able to solve with immediate effect. You must have a clear vision on the playing style, be able to deal with the scrutiny that will come. But as long as the vision is there and you're able to arrange or organize the team in a good structure and people can see what you're doing, that is just a recipe for success. And this is not something that can be pushed forward. This is a priority matter. The vision, the playing structure, the playing identity must be developed as fast as possible. And to whoever manager that is coming in at Manchester United, this is something that they have to do. They cannot run away from it because without a structure, without an identity, without a vision, the team has always looked like they don't know what they're doing. And yet it is an assembly of very, very good players, individual talents that can be put together to be able to perform at a very high level. And the new coach must just be a strong-minded person, must be able to instill this into the team. Let's see a playing structure. Let's see a vision for the team. And that is one of the most important things that this new manager must be able to put in place. Number two, the second issue that the new manager, whoever he is, must deal with is the recruitment problem. Manchester United has been recruiting for the sake of recruiting. And I think with the new structure at the head, led by the CEO, the new coach must be able to come out clear on what he wants, what kind of player. Because he should buy a player that fits the playing style that he thinks or he wants to implement. Looking at Manchester United currently, we do not have a left back, and we've not had a left back for what? Over 1 year. That is not something that should be left to continue. If players cannot be able to get back to the playing pitch, United should be able to let them go. Luke Shaw, Malacia, if they are not able to come back within the shortest period of time, Manchester United should be looking into dipping into the market in the coming transfer window. United have had young left backs who've been left to go, yet we've had this problem of the left back for the longest time. I think that is something that the new manager must be able to deal with when it comes to recruitment. Should be able to recruit players who fit the system. Casemiro is aging, Eriksen is aging. These are players that will need replacement. So the new manager, whoever he is, should be able to bring in players who will fit in his model, not vice versa. We are looking at a team that really has opportunities, that really has room for improvement, and this can only happen if the recruitment is done well. It is done according to what is required at United. Look at a player like Anthony. He costs so much, but he's really offered very little to go with. So such debacles should not be happening going forward. Number three, and the most important thing, Manchester United should solve the goal scoring drought. And this is something that we cannot assume. This is something that we cannot say that is not happening. We've not been scoring enough. Everyone is talking about. I listened to Peter Schmeichel the other day, and he mentioned scoring is one of the biggest problems that Manchester United have. You do not need Schmeichel to come out and tell you this. Everyone has been seeing this. Last season we had a negative goal difference. This season we are heading there because already we are on a negative goal difference. We are not scoring enough, but we are conceding. So this is a problem that needs to be solved. The young strikers that are there, Hojland, Garnacho, Ahmad, Rashford, Zirkzee, these players should be given confidence, should be given freedom and room to express themselves. They should be given a structure to work with that allows them to score as many goals as possible. Goals wins you matches. If you score more than the opponent, the better. But we're not scoring, and that is something that needs to be solved by the incoming manager as fast as possible, as soon as the next game. Because without that, the new manager will be coming in with problems already piling. And United is a big club that has a lot of following and a lot of interest from everywhere. So the scrutiny will be massive, and he has to remember this. He will always be on the media. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, United is always on the media. So this goal scoring fear or drought or whatever you call it should be solved with immediate effect. That is the only way United can be able to see success. Number 4, Manchester United seem to perform in bits. So the team needs to be drilled to be able to perform over 90 minutes. Because you cannot tell me a team will perform for 30 minutes and the rest of 60, they're just there. That is not right. You saw the game against West Ham. United were good on the first 45 minutes. They played so well. The first half was well done. The attacks was there. Goals were missed, albeit galore of them. But over 90 minutes, the team tend to just fade away, either at the beginning or at the tail end. So this is something that needs to be resolved. I don't know whether it's the training regime or whether it's the performance-related issues that United have, but this needs to be solved with immediate effect. Players need to be able to perform over 100 minutes, considering that these days additional time tend to be a bit more. So that is something that needs to be looked at. And the new manager has his work cut out. You have to bring these superstars together. The 11 that are playing on the pitch must be able to perform over 90 plus minutes. And that is the only way teams can be able to win. And that is how Manchester United will get back to winning ways. Number 5, last but not least, is that this new manager will not get his recruitment immediately. This means that he will have to work with a team that is already in place. So what does that mean? This manager has to be able to have that big personality, to be able to handle these millionaires who are playing for Manchester United, so that they can be able to perform. He has to make the current team that we have before the transfer window opens. He has to be able to use these existing players to get results. And it's not that United has bad players. We have very, very good players. Yeah, some of them young, some of them old, experienced. We have it all. So the new manager must make sure that this current crop of players that we already have at United are able to perform at a very, very high level. And that is the only way he'll be able to survive the first 2 months of his tenure as Manchester United. So what we are looking at is that the new manager must be able to handle the egos, the big names, the personalities, the Rashfords, the Brunos, the Zirkzees, and all these players that we have at United, and be able to get results out of them. If a manager was to look at all these things that I've mentioned, I think success will not be so far away from United. But we are looking at this, we are following this very keenly. We are waiting for the announcement, whoever comes in. But as we stand, Ruud van Nistelrooy is the interim, and we give him all our support. We need to see what happens in the immediate games that are around the corner. Other than that, there is nothing else that Manchester United can achieve if the team does not move in one direction. This is the moment where I ask you to subscribe to the channel. This is Coach Charles. Give me a like, give me a comment. Let's discuss this issue. What else do you think the new manager must be able to handle within his first 60 days? And let's keep playing football the new way.